Hello friends, I am Sumit Ravindran back again from Kendriya Vidyalaya number 1 Army Jodhpur, and today I have something from the writing section, that is the application for a job. Well, an application for the job must have a covering letter as well. Must always have a covering letter, which we will discuss in elaborate details in a little while. And thereafter, that has to have a biodata or CV, which is actually the curriculum vitae, or a resume along with attached. So we will go with them one by one. Well, first, when you are introducing yourself to the interviewer or the person who is in charge of the company, it could be a manager, a director, or a personnel manager before whom you are going to appear for the interview. When you are introducing yourself, you will have to write a covering letter, and that covering letter has got 7 parts, fundamentally 7 parts. It starts with the self address, your own address, which has to be in at the most 2 lines, or you could even have 3 lines, but no more than that. Then it is followed by second, that is date, the date on which you are writing the letter. These are the first 2 points. The third thing that you have to write is the person to whom you are writing the letter, the addressee. You got to write the person who is heading the company to whom you are writing. It could be the manager or the director or the personnel manager, as well as the address of the company to whom you are writing, in which you want to be hired. That is number 3. Now coming to number 4, that is the subject. Of course, you cannot just start with your own thing. You have to state the subject as well. That is the application for the post of an accountant, or application for the post of so and so, whichever you are appearing for. And then next comes 5th, that is the salutation. The salutation, it should be sir oblique ma'am. Of course, you could even write respected sir or respected ma'am. That was number 5. And then comes the 6th thing in the covering letter, that is the body of the letter. The body of the letter we will deal with in a little while from now in some details as well. This is the 6th part of the covering letter. And then finally comes the complimentary closure. Complimentary closure, remember, it should be yours sincerely. It comprises either yours sincerely, yours truly, but never write yours obediently. Right? Yours sincerely, yours truly, leave a space, then write your own name. Remember, your name should always come at the end, because some of the students, for some god-forsaken reasons, for some strange reasons, write their own name at the very top of the covering letter. That is along with your own self-address. No, that is wrong. You have to write your own address, that is a self-address, only self-address at the very top left-hand side, but your name should come at the very end of the covering letter. And then the enclosure. Enclosure, that means what are you enclosing along with? Is it a biodata or a resume or curriculum vitae, CV? वेल ये है वो क्लासिफाइड एडवर्टीज़मेंट जिसके रिस्पॉन्स में आप ये एप्लीकेशन लिख रहे हैं. And this advertisement is a classified one. It wants a male accountant come cashier for the works of a particular company. Now let's start with the body of the letter. Well, like you see here, students, you have the self address at the very top left hand side. I have capped it because it's a sort of cap. It is capping your whole covering letter, the self address. And now comes this date on which you are writing. And then comes the person whom you are writing to, the manager of the company or whoever in charge, as well as the address. And of course, then comes the subject, which I talked about, the 4th thing. the subject, that is application for the post of accountant in this very particular example. And next comes this salutation, sir oblique ma'am. You could even write respected. Of course, respected is not that very important. Sir itself is a word of respect. Well, now comes the body of the letter, which starts with the reference to the advertisement, the classified advertisement, which you must have gone through in one of the newspapers with a particular date on it, and you learned about the post vacant over there. Then comes the reason that you find and you think yourself eligible for the post. That includes the academic qualifications along with the professional qualifications. Given the percentage also, the university with which you did it, and if possible the year also in which you got the diploma or the degree. Then comes very importantly the experience that you have gathered in the same area. That is, in this particular case, you have been an assistant accountant. Of course, given the number of years also for which you have worked, and if possible, given some of your achievements also, some sterling achievements, the awards or rewards you have got in your previous company or the firm in which you worked. Now students, let's dissect open this whole matter to be written in the body of the letter, the covering letter, that is in the application for a job. Let's dissect it.
Mr. Ashok, you have applied for the post of our accountant, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, where and how did you know about the vacancy for this post of an accountant in our company?
Ma'am, I learned about this vacancy for the post of accountant in an advertisement in the Times of India dated 2nd August, and I offer myself for the same, ma'am.
Alright, Mr. Ashok, tell us about your educational qualifications which makes you eligible for this post.
Sure, ma'am, sure. On the academic front, I have done my BCom with 90% from Delhi University. And on my professional front, ma'am, I am a CA and I have done my charter accountancy from the Institute of Charter Accountants, New Delhi.
Okay, nice, very nice. Do you have any experience of working as an accountant?
Yes, sure, ma'am. I have an experience of 1.5 years. I have been working as an assistant accountant in ABC Solutions, Noida, for the past 1.5 years. And I have done with complete satisfaction of my authorities. And as for my suitability, I consider myself absolutely suitable for the post of accountant here in your esteemed company.
Ashok, you just said you have been working for 1.5 years at Noida, right? Why do you want to switch the company?
Well, sure, ma'am. Well, I am perfectly happy with the company which I am working with, ma'am. Only that I wanted to shift from Noida to Delhi, and moreover, I thought it's high time that I deserved a little hike in my professional capacity and commensurate raise in my salary as well as in perks. The reason why I wish to join your esteemed company, and ma'am, who would not want to work with this reputed firm of yours? And ma'am, you can trust, if given a chance to work with your esteemed company, I would discharge my duties with absolute satisfaction and complete diligence. Now I am enclosing my biodata as well as my CV for your kind perusal. Yours sincerely, or yours truly, Sumit Ravindran. And of course, the enclosures, biodata, or it could be CV. Of course, there's a lot of difference between biodata, CV and a resume, which we will not deal with now. Let's be happy with biodata. Well, why I have taken this another example for the post of sales executive? Because the educational qualifications and the professional qualifications now here differ. as according to the post that you are applying for. We will see a little bit on this as well, and we will see how your desirable qualifications also get added up here. So that is why I took this example. Well, the start of the body of the letter remains almost the same. See, you got to give the reference to the advertisement that you saw in any of the newspapers. In this case, it is the Hindustan Times. Give the date on which that classified advertisement was published and offer yourself for the same. Now, say students here, you are an MCom. You could even be an MBA with your, of course, the percentage and the university. And if possible, you could write the year also in which you completed that degree. And along with that, you have got a diploma as well from MET College in marketing management or HR. Well, that was as regards the academic as well as the professional qualifications. Now remember what was next. Yes, it is the experience that you have gathered. And here in this particular case, you have worked for the sales promotion department in your present capacity for the last 1 year. Now remember, the duration of your experience, 1 year, 1.5 years, 2 years, whichever it is, write it over here. And as I said in the very beginning, tell the interviewer if at all you have been awarded anyway the best salesperson of the year, the best sales executive of the year. That would assure the interviewer that all was well over there in your previous company. Nothing wrong went. You are not escaping from there. You just want a raise in your professional capacity, along with, of course, a salary which comes commensurate with it. Well, you can always have the liberty to differ in the ending, in the body of the letter. Like here, you are choosing to write, it will be my privilege to be a part of your company, and I assure you of my wholehearted devotion to my work. Well, that is just one of the other ways. And students, finally, in this body of the application, this body of this letter, you enclose your biodata, as you write over here that I am enclosing my biodata or the CV for your kind consideration. After that, the complimentary closure. Remember, yours sincerely or truly. Leave a line, your name.
Good morning, madam. I have come for an interview.
Good morning. Please take a seat.
Thank you.
How are you feeling today?
I am good.
Can I get your resume? Okay. Can I know something about you?
Well, my name is Pooja. I reside at Malad. About my qualification, I have completed my graduation from Mumbai University in the year 2007. Currently, I am pursuing my MBA in HR from ICFI. As per my work experience is concerned, I have worked as a telemarketing executive for a period of 1 year with Helix International.
Can I know about your previous work experience?
In my previous job, my job responsibilities were handling customer queries, generating leads, coordinating with marketing executives.
Okay. Tell me something about your family background.
My family consists of 4 members. My father working as a manager in a garment industry. My mother is a homemaker. My brother currently studying in secondary section.
What do you think? Is this job suitable for your qualification?
I am a graduate and I have all the necessary skills.
Well, now you have gathered the attention of the new employer, and of course, this covering letter has included broadly most of the things, the important things that you would want them to know about you. But now comes the statistical detailed data about you, and it has broadly 6 parts. This biodata comprises broadly 6 parts. The first is of the personal details. There you go. Well, this is the enclosure along with the covering letter, the biodata. Like I said, I will deal only with biodata and not with CV or resume. Biodata is more of a statistical elaboration of yourself. That is why the first section of biodata includes your name at the very top, your mother's name, your father's name, address where you are staying presently, your age, and the marital status, whether you are single or married. Well, the second part of biodata includes your educational qualifications. Well, that comprises the highest degree that you have attained. Like here, the candidate has an MCom degree with Delhi University, of course, with percentage as well. Here it is 79 percentage. And then comes the professional qualification. Of course, here he boasts of having a diploma in marketing management from MET University. And then comes his some sort of qualification which can make him more competent and more preferable. Like here he has a certificate in computer applications. Well, students, this third section in the biodata comprises desirable competency or qualification, as well as the job experience which he or she has gathered. And these two things give him a certain edge over others. That means they make him more preferable to others. Like here he has excellent communication skills in English. Of course, being a sales executive would hold him in good stead over others. And second thing, the job experience, which he says he has had an experience of 1.5 years with this very firm, RK Enterprises, Noida. And that is something which he can boast of. So the new employer can hold him in good stead. Well, achievements, like I said earlier, any sterling achievement, anything significant or outstanding that he has had in his present job which he wants to leave. And these achievements, like here he says, I have got the best sales executive of the year award in 2019 with the previous firm. Well, that gives the new employer a very good idea that there is no bad blood between the previous employer and the candidate. Moreover, that he has had very good terms with his colleagues as well as his seniors, and he is not leaving any bad past behind. Well, so far we have been talking about the expectations of the employer. Now we will talk about the candidate's expectations as well, salary expectations. And he says negotiable. Salary will be negotiable. Negotiable means that can be talked over. And another way of writing is commensurate with my competency, with my qualifications. Commensurate means in proportion with my competency. Now the sixth and the last section of this biodata comprises the hobbies and interests. You write your hobbies in accordance with the post that you are applying for. Remember, you are going for a sales executive, so you like to watch CNBC television, you like to read, you want to travel around, you want to meet new people. Well,
At that time.
That sounds good. Is money important for you?
Of course, yes, it fulfills my day-to-day needs.
What are your salary expectations?
Well, I don't have any salary expectation, but you can offer me what suits my ability and company's standard.
What do you think? What are the negative points in you?
Well, negative points in me, I need to learn to handle new challenges and get more patience in me.
Why do you want to leave your present job?
Well, I want to explore myself, polish my abilities and learn new things. That's why I want to change my present job.
Well, everything is okay with your profile. I have cleared you for the
and
first round.
finally it is the references, people whom your new employer would want to talk to verify your character. I mean, to know as to are you really speaking the truth. So students, life is not just about opportunities that come your way. It is not just the number of opportunities that you come across, but it is about how you put your own skills, your own talents, your own competencies into application just at the right moment and just in the right way. So, application for a job. So, go on exploring yourself, go test yourself, and reach new avenues, put yourself through new challenges, and go places. Thank you so much. A very happy life ahead.